Hey friends, welcome back to the Winitix Motors channel. Today we are checking out the recently launched FAW JK6 CA1081 with the 4x2 axle configuration. So thank you, the team at Trans Africa Motors in collaboration with FAW Trucks for giving us this opportunity to review these awesome trucks. The FAW JK6 truck has been getting a lot of attention in the logistics world. If you're into trucks that balance power, comfort and efficiency, stick around because this one has got some serious specs worth talking about. You can check the details of Trans Africa Motors Limited, the authorized FAW trucks dealer in East Africa, in the description below. First impressions. The FAW JK6 looks tough but modern. It's compact enough for city deliveries yet strong enough for heavy duty work, with a gross vehicle weight of up to 18 tons and a payload capacity of up to 12 tons depending on the configuration. This truck is built to handle serious cargo without breaking a sweat. Note, the previous generation had a GVW of 11 tons, so the JK6 is a worthy upgrade. The JK6 looks much better than the previous generation model, with curvy accents on the front and on the side. The driver's cabin is bigger and taller than the previous generation to enhance driver comfort. A large and aggressive looking radiator grille allows for much greater engine cooling. The new radiator grille is the noticeable signature look for the FAW JK6 and JH6 trucks. Not just the modern looks, the cabin has been redesigned for aerodynamic efficiency to increase fuel economy, plus it comes with a windbreaker as standard at the top compared to the competition. The redesigned headlights, indicator lights, and the integrated fog lights are redesigned for extra brightness and safety. The halogen headlights are modern and look much better than the previous model. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. This JK6 runs on a Dutch German technology BF6M 2012 inline 6 cylinders, water-cooled, turbocharged and intercooled diesel engine. It's a 6-liter powerhouse pushing out 180 horsepower and a solid 650 Nm of torque. The engine comes with electronic unit pumps for the fuel injection system instead of the common rail system. Whether you're hauling construction materials or doing long-distance deliveries, you've got enough grunt to keep moving smoothly. Plus, it meets Euro 3 emission standards, so it's cleaner and more fuel efficient than older models. Something to note, unlike the JK6 with 6 cylinders, the popular competition in its class such as the Isuzu FRR90, the Mitsubishi FI, the Signatruck H3 come with 4 cylinders. FAW claims because of the extra 2 cylinders, you should expect better performance on any terrain compared to the competition. The truck has a 200 liters diesel fuel tank that comes as standard, but owners can add additional aftermarket fuel tanks on their own. Paired with the engine is an air-assisted Ayrton 8-speed forward and 2-speed reverse manual transmission with 4 high and 4 low ratio splitter switch. It's got synchronized gears, which makes shifting smoother and less tiring for the driver. 8 forward gears plus 2 reverse give you flexibility whether climbing hills or cruising highways. The previous model had 6 forward and 1 reverse gear, so this means the JK6 has 3 extra gears for heavy load performance. Suspension wise, the JK6 uses standard leaf springs on both front and rear axles. That setup makes it stable even when loaded, and the size R22.5 tires give it a solid road grip due to its bigger size than the previous model. It's built for durability and load handling. Surprisingly, the driver's cabin has air suspension at the back instead of helical springs to enhance comfort, meaning the driver has air suspension on the seat plus air suspension on the cabin. This is a very comfortable truck indeed. The braking system is pneumatic and comes with anti-lock braking system or ABS as standard. You also get engine braking for enhanced safety. The brakes are drum type on both front and rear axles. JK6 comes with an upgraded diff known as the 378, while the previous generation had version 370. This upgrade is because the truck's overall GPW increased with 6 tons. Inside the cab, it's surprisingly comfortable for a work truck. Built for comfort, you get an air suspension driver's seat made by Grama, digital AC, power door windows and an adjustable steering wheel. The wood-like and leather-like stitching finish on the dashboard gives the JK6 a more premium look compared to the competition. The speedometer cluster is analog, but there's a small digital screen for showing the odometer readings. There's a phone USB charging port, and the radio player also has a USB port for enjoying cool music during long journeys. It's a 3-seater setup, so it's more about practicality than luxury. But for long hours on the road, that suspension seat makes a big difference. There's also one spacious driver's bed behind the seats, and the occupant will enjoy a good rest during stopovers.
Those people, those drivers, those customers, they really talk about positivity on this truck.
So can you give us details about this particular unit and what are bus companies expect from this particular unit and the capacities that the particular chassis can carry?
Okay, normally it comes cabin chassis. You see the 21 meters long, and you see the cabin is fully, the suspension system is air system, and it has an ABS. ABS is a braking system. Inside, it has a driver seat, which is a Grama, that's the American seat. Under the seat, we have an airbag, which makes it to be more comfortable. And then, if you check in on the lift plate, they are very okay, and it performs well to create the comfortability even to the drivers, and not only the driver, also even to the passengers. So it performs very perfect. Fuel consumption, very excellent.
So what do you expect, okay, for the engine specs, what are the horsepower, maybe the capacity?
Engine is for this one, this 1081, that is a model with 180 horsepower, and this another model which with the same engine with the gearbox, but for the buses we prefer this one. Gears are 8 gear speed, 4 high, 4 low. Engine Euro 3 with an ECU, some memory, but the gears and the entire truck is manual. Only the engine, which is an electronic, and it only determines on the electric system. It only determines the amount of the fuel that goes into the engine. The rest of the other components are fully manual.
Okay. Yeah. So for now, for suspension, what do you expect? Maybe if you put a bus body on this particular unit, can you add? Okay, for this configuration, I'm not sure. Do you do modifications to the springs, or it just comes as the way it is, and you just place the body on top, or do you do modifications when you want to put a bus body?
It comes like a universal. A universal is something that is meant to serve both purposes. You want to do the business, and also you want also do the bus. It serves both the purposes. But instead, here if you comes, what will be added is the shock absorber at the rear diff. to bring that comfortability on the truck. That is only what will be added when you want to make it a bus chassis. The rest is just normal. It has been configured with no other modification.
Also for bus, you have to add the shock absorber.
Yes.
Okay.
For both right and left to
Yeah.
make it more comfortable.
Okay.
But it will use the air system. Here we don't use aero hydraulic,
Okay.
but we use fully air system.
Fully air system.
Yes.
So for this particular unit, I mean, okay, the gross vehicle weight. What do you
18
expect?
ton.
Oh, this is 18 ton.
18 ton, the GPW.
Oh, the GVW.
Yes.
Do you have an option maybe to add an extra axle for this particular unit? Is it possible? Or
We have we considered all the factors,
Yeah.
and there's another model which is called CA1083. It has 2 diff,
Oh.
so there's no need of extension.
Okay.
If you want this for single diff, have it. You want for the 2 diff, we have it. We call it CA1223 220 horsepower. So that one is now 220 horsepower.
Oh, 220
It carries up to 54 passengers.
Okay.
Yes.
For maybe you want to, maybe if you put your configuration for a bus, does it have the capability maybe to put an AC system? Because I do understand the AC system for a bus is pretty heavy on the engine.
Yes, there is a provision to install, but you need to buy it separately.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, we do it, but we do it separately. Though it doesn't come with it, but just the provision to install. We have to buy it separately, then install. But during the time that you are doing making an order, you have to specify in prior so that we install before we release it.
Okay. So now, for a bus, if I'm buying the chassis for a bus, it will be cheaper than if it came with the truck configuration with the cabin. If let's say I'm adding, because for a bus, I'm just ordering the chassis and the engine.
Some people do it this way.
Yeah.
When they do the order, they say give me a quotation on the full bus.
Yeah.
So it depends with the capacity that you wanted. Then we give you the full quote with all the specification that you want. On the other side, you can also as well, you have that option to take it as a cabin chassis, the way it is. We just give you a quote of the cabin chassis the way it is, then you take it to other bodybuilders to make the bus according to your specification, the way you like. So it is an optional. Yes.
Okay, hill performance, because I do understand when you're doing a long distance from Mombasa all the way to Nairobi, or all from Nairobi to Rift Valley regions, it's hilly. How is the performance?
Normally the performance is okay, but the consumption might be different because on hilly areas and flat areas, the rate of consumption won't be the same. It has to be different. This truck has performed in South Africa for more than 10 years.
Okay.
So it is something that has been tested and proved. In Kenyan market, it is 2 years. This truck, there's some other customers who has it in Nairobi, and they worked Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and they're really saying this truck is okay with no abnormalities.
Okay.
Only what we emphasize on downhills, where urge drivers mostly use the engine brake, mostly, at least to curb any premature malfunction of brake lines.
Okay. So do you have like versions with the retarder, maybe?
No, with retarder, that is a different model that we don't have in Kenya, but we can order on an order request and on a special order also as well. But for the retarder that we have in the market so far, that is for 60 horsepower for the automatic.
Or the big trucks.
Yes, for the one those customers who are carrying the fuel.
Okay.
Because that's part of the requirements.
Okay.
But if you want it to this model, then we order, but the cost will be different with this.
Okay, do you have, like, for this particular new unit, do you have versions that come with the air suspension? Maybe there's some customers who will want maybe a truck or a bus that has air suspension at the back and the front. Because I've seen there's some special haulages that needs air suspension, maybe delicate things. do you have maybe on the pipeline a truck chassis that for this particular unit that has air suspension?
With all FAW trucks, they are air system. With all FAW trucks, we understand if you want to buy it for a matatu, that is when they need aero hydraulic, which uses the air and uses the fluid at the same time. But for FAW, it has fully from front to the rear, fully air system. Yes.
Okay, let's thank you for the intro. Let's hope more companies will try out FAW. For bus, very few. I think I've seen very few buses on our roads. FAW. Okay, what are your plans? How do you plan to penetrate? When you say about costs, is it affordable to buy?
It is affordable. It is only the mentality that some might have that FAW cannot perform on bus transport. So currently we are trying to prove them that it has and has been performing. That is why we can give you the reference, like a referrals to those customers who has FAW trucks. There's a customer who bought it 2 years back and he let it come back again buying another 3. Why do this customer is coming back to buy another 3? Which means there's something good inside it. That is why he made a mind again to come back. Not only that, go to Nairobi. Some companies working in an airport and some school bus in Eldoret, in Kisumu, currently they are using FAW buses. For the person who has any doubts, we can give you the numbers for the referrals. They contact themselves. They get the history, they get the information, then they can make a decision on their own.
Okay, thank you. So you didn't say your name.
My name is called Anthony Pete. I'm the After Sales and Warranty Manager for Nasa's Companies.
Okay, thank you. Where can people reach you? And maybe they want to ask more questions.
Questions on technicality, you'll reach me via my number 0736 00 1907 on the technicality. But on terms of sales and prices, maybe if you call me, I will link you with the sales team.
Okay, thank you. It has been a nice intro on the FAW products.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you.
There's another JK6 model with 220 horsepower known as the JK6 CA1081. This other model has a gross vehicle weight of 24 tons, meaning it's longer and comes with an extra axle at the back. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch that review soon. The JK6 CA1081 price starts at $32,000 which is around 4.1 million Kenyan shillings for the cab chassis, making it very affordable compared to the Japanese counterparts. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which truck you want me to review next.